Fear the Power SNEs. Welcome to another Minecraft video. It's gonna be yet again another update video on Epic World 6. I've done a couple of different things. I've added some stuff, including some of yesterday. One I started a couple, actually like 2 hours ago or something. It's not finished. It is one of the racetracks that I brought back. It is Route 11. I'm not finished with it because I kind of just wanted to get started with it. But I have added a couple of different things since the last video. Oh yeah, and I've actually have been well, did I do my intro? I don't know, but if you do, before I do actually legit get started, if I haven't done my intro and stuff yet, be sure to burn up the like button, destroy the subscribe button, speak to the notification bell, leave a comment down below, find me to like great news, check out my YouTube videos and playlists, check out Vivacity and Sonic Central, the YouTube links are in the description as always. If you guys are new to this channel, share everything said, helps a lot, I just appreciate the support and feedback. So we're gonna go climb back on into Epic World 6. So I was actually just rewatching some of my older videos of Epic World 5, and I keep thinking, because I did mention a lot that that I had mentioned in those videos, and maybe even in some other videos that I'm unsure of. I said that I wasn't going to ever make it Epic World 6, that it was not happening at all. And I'm like to myself, I go onto my PS4 and get into Minecraft, and I see Epic World 6 sitting there with a bunch of stuff. And yes, hoping yawning won't be an issue, because I am once again up really late at night. Is the morning, and it's like after 2:30 in the morning, and for some reason I'm not even tired. Probably because 2 nights ago I finally finished GT5. I finally have beaten Gran Turismo 5. I finished the Nürburgring 24-hour on a spec. I don't think I ever made an announcement that I was ever doing that. Well, I did. Now I do. I did, and I feel relieved, and I feel reborn after beating it, because GT5 was one game I did not ever think I could beat. It took me 12 years to beat the game, because I've had it since about Christmas of 2011, since its release date was 2010. So, on the other subjects, we're back, and yes, you can already see I have more additions from past Epic Worlds and stuff, and you see that we've done more maps. So remember that island that I mentioned to you, that piece of land I had mentioned to you about, I wasn't unsure if it was an island or not? This right here? Yeah, I discovered it a couple days ago, before I did the 24 hours of Nürburgring. And it's another island, and there's another island right here in this very corner, and right here it looks weird. This because there's another ocean temple there. There's like 3 ocean temples within my area of these maps. There is one right here that you can clearly see. There's the one up here, and I don't have it yet, but I did come across one somewhere within this area of the maps. Yeah, somewhere south of those islands and somewhere east of this island right here. So there are 3 ocean temples within the areas of the maps that I have done. So let's get started getting back into my stuff. I'm just gonna get started with the biggest thing. By far the biggest thing since the latest update. And I had mentioned in the last video, I'll get more into the airship and the cube survival in this video, as I had promised in the last video. I've already shown you guys all this stuff. Oh yeah, I added the Z&D, and there's the Route 11. Yeah, you can see it's not finished. I just gotta add one. I gotta add like one or two different turns and the tunnel turn pretty much, and then it'll be finished. I made a couple adjustments on it though to make it actually look somewhat different. So we have this long bridge from this island, the island that I call the Krabby Island, and say hello to this big building. What is it, you might ask? I'm sure many people would question this. I actually finished this yesterday. It is the Washington Monument. First of what I'm going to probably be doing of either 2 or 3 humongous builds. Yeah, I know that Toonling statue was massive, but I'm talking like legit huge builds. Like I'm talking this, a potential football field, and heck, even a circus tent and whatnot, which I will put on this island, as I've stated to myself multiple times. That will happen. There's plenty of space. This is originally where I was going to put a football field, but no, I wasn't going to have enough blocks, so I replaced it with this. To get an idea of how tall this thing is, this is now the new tallest building I've ever made in all of Minecraft. This thing is super tall. I know it's tall in real life, but I didn't realize. Look at how much taller we are than the Toonling statue. This is even higher up than the Comet Observatory. Like, this thing is massive. Let's jump, see if we can make the water. Oh, yeah. Made the water. So, yeah, the Washington Monument, even though it just looks like a bunch of pillars. But that's the full building. That's what I found in the video, and etc., etc. Now, you notice that I've got the candy canes. Epic World 5, I had 8. On Epic World 6 here, you will count that there are 10 this time. I added 2 more. I'm obviously not going to go searching for them because that's just a waste of time. But I made 2 more. Then Epic World 5 decided to add on. Most of the stuff that I added is over there, but I think I'm going to cover up this area first. The Z&D, my friend's initials, if you remember from Epic World 5, I have this. The Z is way too big. I wanted to go a little smaller, make it actually look even. The D's a little chunkier, but it still works. I mean, whatever gets the job done. I mean, it's fine by me. Oh yes. The little Ender Dragon Egg shrine that I made on Epic World 5, if you remember that. I made a little bit of a change. I added deep slate tile slabs on the outside. I used a different block in the middle, not end stone. I used one of those whatever blocks they're called, the frog lights. I used the verdant frog light. It doesn't really do much, but it just looks cool. But yeah, I've been adding a lot of some of the smaller stuff back, and I have brought back. If you know what this was that Minecraft store thing. Well, it's not a thing; it's a building. I have brought this back. I have legit copied everything from 5 onto here from 6. The check stands are a little different. Yes, these are supposed to be check stands. If I never explained that in any of the Epic World 5 videos, I'm sorry. I was just really excited. But yeah, these are basically the check stands and stuff. To like, the cashier would just stand here, and the person would just walk on by and just put the groceries on top. And you would do the little scanner to make sure you're not stealing. But yeah, Minecraft store, well, I like to call it that, but it's just a store to purchase stuff. I've always liked having that in my world. Let's see. I don't think there's much. Oh yeah, Route 11. I added over here. Yeah, that turn's missing. I don't have it in yet, but I did change up this a bit. Made it almost even with one another. Um, I think it does look better. It's not as odd shaped. It's pretty equal, at least in my opinion. I kept everything else, but actually, no, I did not keep everything. I actually shortened this. I made the hairpins the same, made the splits the same, I did all the walls and the tracks the same. Just a couple minor changes. I made the straightaway just a tad bit longer. And yeah, I made a lot of the changes right here, and this turn right here made it a little bit shorter. I wanted to make it look as realistic as possible. Because the one from Epic World 5, yeah, it's good, but it's not nearly as what I was hoping. But, I mean, having something like that is better than nothing. But yeah, I'll probably end up finishing that today, since it's a new day, pretty much. And thus begins the yawning. But other than that, really, majority of the stuff that I added is over there. I don't remember if this was here or not. I know the pyramid was here, but I don't think the pharaoh was here in the last video. I know the Anubis were. I believe the lava fountains were, and I know these fire torches were. But I don't think the pharaoh was here in the last video, but yeah. I brought him back. I actually, what I did this time, instead of it kind of looking out of line and such, is I found the center point, which is where these two torches sit. And since it was, I believe, 15 blocks, I'm pretty sure it was, somewhere around there, I lined up these two gold blocks and went out as even as it did. And so the center point of this chair, and pretty much the build, is lined up with these two torches and the entrance as well. So I don't remember if that was like that in 5. I don't know. But if it was ever like that, then it pretty much stayed the same. But if it wasn't like that, then there's some minor changes there. I am gonna get more into the cube survival and the steampunk airship now. Oh yeah, and before I actually do get into that, I built Route 5, and it actually looks good. I didn't put the tunnel there. It just didn't look right. I know it's part of the track in the racing games, Gran Turismo. But I went without it, and actually, I think I can see the shape a lot better than without it. Personally, it's much cleaner. The chicane turn, the last bit is much cleaner. The hairpin is much cleaner. This turn right here, I'm sure it probably bugged a lot of people. It was up way too high. So I made the adjustment, and I looked on the track map, and this hairpin and this turn right here, after the tunnel turn, it's supposed to line up. That is something that I did not do on Epic World 5, but made sure to get it right this time on Epic World 6. Which would also explain why it looks much, much better and not as derpy looking. If I did not bring this up before, I am not building Monaco. It's just way too small, and it doesn't have a place in the Epic World Series much anymore. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose. All these other tracks do. After I finish up with Route 11, I'm going to do Suzuka. Probably not right away. Maybe do some couple of other builds and stuff. But I'm probably going to add one new track. And I was really observing it after playing GT6 a couple of days ago, that I think there's a good possibility that I'm not 100% on this, but I think I could do Silverstone. I'm not 100% sure. If I don't do it, then I don't do it. If I do it, I wish myself the best of luck, because I don't expect it to be easy. So, you may or may not see Silverstone in the future of this world. But Suzuka, yes, you will see. That will return. And I kind of saved that one for last, because out of all these racetracks, I'm going to be honest here, is the hardest one. By quite a bit, honestly, in my opinion. I know Route 11 was hard. I know Grand Valley is kind of hard. But I just have the nerve to say that Suzuka is probably the hardest. So here's a much closer up on the steampunk airship. I believe the tutorial video was a little over a half an hour. I never did bring that up in the last video, but yeah, like, these are like the, I don't know a whole lot about airships and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that this part back here, like, spins and it makes wind and it keeps the airship afloat. Again, I don't know much about airships and stuff. I only know a bit about I know a lot about cars. I know a little bit about I know a little thing or two about ships and stuff, but airships I don't. The decorations, like, the builder in the video really went all out, and I gotta say though, it actually did not disappoint. It was very well done, and I gotta say I'm very impressed. My building skills have come a long way. Like, I remember I used to be really crappy. Like, I used to build little miniature stone houses. Literally made out of stone, not cobblestone, not stone bricks, none of that. It was just plain stone. And there's a little room in here that you can sleep in, storage and stuff. It'd be really cramped to sleep in there, though. I wouldn't not imagine that. And the staircase, I guess this is like where the I don't know what you call it. Like, I don't know much about airships, but I don't know if they have like a captain or something. I know there's rooms in airships and stuff, but yeah. The chains, the lanterns, added decoration. It's just there for a little bonus. It was part of the build. The bridge was optional, but I went ahead and decided to make my own bridge. The bottom part's a little weird, but overall I think this bridge is alright. It's obviously not the greatest bridge in the world, but I think it's okay. If you hear anything, it's downstairs, so don't mind that. The cube survival, I believe I did show this top part off, but I never showed what the cave looked like. I never did. So the entrance is just one block forward. It's not this block anymore. It's this block. Oh god. Night vision is recommended. Yeah, this is the new underground cave. I know in the last one I put about 26 spawners. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's way more this time. And it's ridiculously cramped, but caves are not supposed to be comfortable, and they're not supposed to be super big in size. They're supposed to be cramped. They're not supposed to give you a lot of room. I did have a spawner here and here, but what I put in them wasn't spawning, so I decided just to get rid of them since they weren't really serving much of a purpose. So this is really the new cave. Would recommend night vision most likely, unless if you have torches. But yeah, there's the new cave. It's a lot different. It's I wouldn't say it's more roomy than the other one. I don't know why I got rid of the stone there, but yeah, it's much more tighter. It is still claustrophobic like the other one, but it's different. Alright, let's bust out of here. I'm pretty sure we've covered everything. I know it hasn't been long since I did the previous video. What do we want to cover next? I know there isn't much left. Let's go over here, because this was also not in the last video. I don't believe my cocoa bean farm was here. If I did not show it, then I will gladly explain. Yes, it is bigger, way bigger than Epic World 5. Like I said about Epic World 6, I'm trying to make this world bigger, better, more unique. And maybe even trying to think about maybe bringing stuff from like Epic World 1 and 2 here. I did discuss that with myself a couple hours ago while I was building and stuff. But as you can see, there's a lot more trees here. Feel free to pause the video and count how many trees that is. But there's 9 in each row. So that is 45 trees right there. There were definitely not that many trees on Epic World 5. It's just a little bit smaller than the tree farm. But for a cocoa bean farm, you don't need it to be massive. But I wanted to go all out since, I know I had mentioned it when I was doing my Epic World 5 series that, oh, hey, there's not going to be an Epic World 6. Well, there was, because this exists, and this is Epic World 6. I have made a full-on decision that this is the final Epic World. I will not be continuing. If this world gets corrupted, it gets corrupted. I'm not going to make a 7th Epic World. This series has been going on for so many years. It's ridiculous, but it's also been a joy, honestly, building so much stuff. Building a lot of stuff, that I never thought I could build, and, I really do think that this long-time series has really helped my growth in building big structures and, like, statues and other cool things that I never thought I could build, even with tutorials. Because if I had tutorials and I was just sitting here at home, if this was younger me and I was watching tutorials, I would definitely be screwing up a ton. I'd be making a lot of mistakes. I wouldn't know what the heck I'm doing. So have vastly improved my building skills, and over this course of several years that this Epic World Series has been going on for. But yeah, Cocoa Bean Farm, a lot bigger than Epic World 5, just a little smaller than the Tree Farm. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't think this was here. I don't think the park was here the last episode. I can't remember, to be honest. I don't have the greatest of memories. But I don't remember if this was here. If so, I'll just kind of scan over it. There's not really much needing to be said other than it's cool. And just kind of skim over it. The bouncy castle. I did this yesterday before I went out to eat for dinner. Um, it's kind of in an odd shape, as you guys can see. Definitely a lot different looking. I was trying to go for a crown shape. I don't know if it is, but to me, I think it looks like a crown. Front and back. Oh my god. I'll be right back, guys. That's my cat. So I'll be right back to finish this video up. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Um, that was one of my cats. If you heard that. And just wanted to give me some love and stuff. Just give me some kisses. Their little wet noses is just so cute. But anyway, back to the video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. I'll be right back again. Okay. Now I'm back. Hopefully for good this time. Sorry for the cuts. It's a freaking cat always wanting attention. But yeah, I mentioned about how this looks like a crown. I think it does, but it's really up to you. And another little difference, I added fence gates. I use spruce because I don't use spruce very much, to be honest. I really don't. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rainbow Road. I'll get to that here in just a second. But no, it's a little odd shaped. Definitely the weirdest, like bouncy like house, or this is not really a house or a castle or whatever. It's just a bouncy building. Basically, this sign, bouncy house, in parentheses, crown. So, makes things a lot more easier to identify what it is. And I added the little verdant frog light as like a gem, and as a light source as well, too. I think it's really cool. And I'm going to keep adding stuff until I feel like I just want to be done. But, as I had said earlier, I'm not going to stop. I want to bring everything as I can remember back from every epic world possible. Which is a lot of stuff. And some stuff that none of you guys have even ever seen before. Rainbow Road. Exact color coordination, exact same amount of blocks. This I changed just instead from the left to the right this time. There's not much to really talk about. The start finish line there and other stuff. So, yeah, Rainbow Road, added it next to Seattle Short and Brain Touch. Kind of planned that I was going to put it here. I was going to put it more further, but Hong Kong's a sitting duck right now. It's kind of lonely. But this series is just so much fun. Like, when this series does go, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for Minecraft. I guess just play survival from now on until, like, when these worlds go. Like, I still have Epic World 5, and I have this, so, yeah, like, I guess I would just do some regular survival worlds and just play by myself. Maybe record a couple videos, just get myself updated on how I'm doing and stuff in Minecraft. But, yeah, Rainbow Road, I would like to ride a minecart, but I don't feel like getting sick at night. It's after 3 in the morning. I don't want to get extra more sleepy. I'm already a sleepy person after doing the Nürburgring 24-hour. God, like, I was yawning at even after 7:30. I was so tired. I'm thankful I've been getting good sleep these last couple of nights. And I think that's all before I get into here now. So, yeah. I was there was going to be one thing I was going to add before this video, or even yesterday, and that was a little beach area, but I can't really find a good area to actually place it. Maybe I'll find one, but I'm just going to need more time. And lag. And now the final thing I'm sure that you guys have been waiting for. The Tetra statue, finally in a video. I don't think I've ever featured the Tetra statue in a video. I know I definitely didn't do it in Epic World 5, so I think this is the first time. I know I've shared pictures of it on Twitter and stuff, but yeah, this is the first time I've recorded with this statue here, right in front of the park section, right next to the ship. I originally, if I quit lagging here, had her positioned over here, but what happened is I had to move her because Bran's hatch was in the way. So what do? Tear down the statue. I had it up to about the handkerchief and tore it all down. I did use TNT. Thankfully, nothing blew up or anything. And moved Tetra over here. And Hong Kong does look a little funny with it in the way, but, well, the statue itself looks funny with Hong Kong here in front of it. But overall, turned out exactly how I planned it. Exactly, well, pretty much exactly the same for Epic World 5. Oh, I'm so glad the freaking hair bun was so much easier this time. It was so much more easier using an image. Well, I literally took a picture of the whole statue. Lower body, mid body, the head, and the hair. 4 different pictures, and literally copied it all. It made it so much more easier, I tell you. Well, other than that, that's pretty much all the latest additions. As I've said before, I will keep adding on as I horribly miss the other end of the building. I know I've been able to make it several times. But, yeah, this world, obviously not done. Keep progressing. I have named a bunch of new stuff that I have mentioned to myself while building, and just looking around my world and stuff. And trust me, there's a lot of good, cool stuff planned. One of the ideas that I mentioned in this video was the circus tent, which I found a video of one that's over an hour long. And it's got actual circus-related stuff inside it. So I'm going to put it next to the Washington Monument that I put over there on the island. So as far as that goes, I hope to have that done by the time I do another video. But, you know, you'll just have to wait and see, and I'll have to see myself. I'm kind of trying to finish up the racetracks and these last couple of small ground things. Like, I know I still have to get the beach stuff. I still have to get Suzuka. The full course, not east. I already have the east layout. Oh yeah, I still have the fire flower to take care of. I still have the old, I should build my house from Epic World too, but that would take way too much time. I can tell you guys though, it was shaped like a freaking boot. Like a boot, like the form of a shoe, and not like when you break your foot or something. You don't get a boot. Like winter boots and stuff like that. Yeah. Like it was literally shaped like that. I might bring some old logos and stuff that I haven't seen in like since like 2016, 2017. It's been a really long time. So expect some of that stuff to come back if I remember to make it. This will be a first-hand experience for you guys, since you guys don't know and haven't seen any of that stuff before. But here's what the updated maps look like now. You can see that the turn is missing for Route 11. I will get that in. Although I think I can make that right there longer. I think I could. I'm not 100% sure. I might try to. With how this looks. Yeah, this is what Route 11 looks like. It's just a miniature version. It's not the full size. But yeah, anyway, I've pretty much discussed everything new and stuff. I've brought back from 5 here to 6. I've thought about putting the merry-go-round back here. I'm going to try and reattempt to build that. The reason why I tore it down the first time, which I don't know how I didn't have this issue the first time, the horses were making everything so much harder, and the pistons and the redstone work I somehow managed to break it. Somehow I did. I don't know how, but I did. I hope I can get that fixed this time, if I do replan on building it. I still have the little town that I gotta build and stuff. I may not put that over here. I'm probably gonna put it on that other island over there too, along with the Washington Monument and the circus tent possibly. Just to keep it over there and out of harm's way. Anyway, yeah, I'm tired now. I'm surprised I didn't yawn as much as I thought. I only yawned like twice. I'm sorry if you had to hear the meowing in the cat background. That was one of my cats. Just wanted attention and stuff. That's what she just wants. Yes, it's a she. I have 2 cats. She's an attention hogger. She's always wanted attention, and that's what she was wanting me for. I ain't giving no cat food at 3 in the freaking morning. I'm so tired, man. But who knows, I might try and pull another all-nighter, and who knows, maybe during this time I might actually finish Route 11 and might do some other things while I'm up at this ungodly hour. I was very more talkative in this video. The last video I know I really wasn't, but this time definitely made up for that. It was very much talkative, talked about some other things and stuff. I might nap a little bit, might get some rest here and there, and then might continue working on here. I've been really pulling my tail. I don't have a tail. I don't know why I said that. I've really kicking myself in the butt to get moving faster and quicker so I can get everything in here as quickly as I can. I'm trying. So trying. I'm doing a good job, though. I've gotten a lot of the stuff. I've gotten more than half of the stuff. Well, more than half of the stuff back. Easily more than half of the stuff back. And adding on new things. And going to bring back some old things that you guys have never seen before. That was like way before I started. Like 4 or 5 years way before I started my YouTube channel. But I was in YouTube videos in those years, though. But I didn't make videos. I was in my brother's videos, but I hadn't made any videos. I was not a YouTuber back in 2017. I started in about 2019, 2020 and stuff, so I started quite a few years later. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all for this episode. I guess you could say episode, or a video, or whatever you want to say. It's an Epic World 6 video. Or episode. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to call it. I just put whatever in the title of the video. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to burn up the like button, destroy the subscribe button, speed through that notification bell, leave a good comment down below, follow me on Twitter, The Great Snays, check out my YouTube videos, I have playlists, check out Vivacity and Sonic Central, their YouTube links are in the description as always. If you guys are new to this channel, share everything you said, helps a lot, I appreciate the support and feedback. I've had this one name for my channel for almost 3 years. It's hard to believe. I don't know why I had to bring that up. I brought that up. I just felt like it. It was just a little random thing. Anyway, with that, this is a great saying. Catch you guys soon.